Come take a look through our off-grid barn-style home. I'm Zach. My wife Janie and I live here in the New Zealand countryside with our bunch of kids, in an alternative lifestyle centred around the beautiful cast-iron cookstoves that my family business makes and ships all over the world. We designed and built this barn ourselves, with loads of help from family and friends, particularly my father, the designer of our stoves, who drew our vision up for us, advised every step of the way, and let me raid so many of the building materials he had squirreled away over the years, and my builder cousin Sam. Without his massive input, I'm sure we'd still be struggling on. Now, like many places, New Zealand has a serious housing and cost of living crisis, with younger generations increasingly priced out of land, homes, future, and the ability to start a family. So while I'm already in my 40s, this is our first home, built as big as we could afford on a very modest budget that we'd spent all our married lives saving toward, and even then, still only achievable thanks to this being family land that my parents purchased back in the 1980s, while things were much more affordable. Our barn is built from majority homegrown and reclaimed materials. It's actually really special. Much of the timber used here was grown, milled and processed on site from trees that I planted right here with Dad when I was a small boy. After renting for so long in places with tiny kitchens, we were set on having a big, open-planned kitchen, dining, living area with one of our stoves at the heart. This shared space is usually a hive of activity with homeschooling, baking, reading, music, board gaming, crafting, sewing, and lots of noise and love. This main big room has a loft at one end as a sleeping space for the girls, and they have spaces partitioned off up there. Below the loft, we've lined as much as we could with shelving for books, games, puzzles and school supplies. I recently built in some hidden bunk beds down here for the boys, and we have a little office space hidden under the stairs. Out back, in the lean-to part of the barn, is our laundry, bathroom and shower. The Homewood stove is heating all this hot water, and the central block wall here acts as a heat sink, helping transfer warmth from the stove through to this side. Our bedroom, that until recently we were sharing with baby James, is tucked out here too, and outside in our valley we're nestled in amongst a fledgling food forest that Janie is pouring a lot of love and creativity into. We live deliberately differently, and it's definitely not all glamorous. Composting toilet outhouse, managing energy use with our solar power system, noisy and often messy animals, and lots of hard work. I think Janie's done a wonderful job turning our barn into a home, filling it with all the beautiful furniture and lovely things she collected from second-hand shops over all those long years dreaming of our own place. We're definitely not minimalists. She's described the feel as kind of Brambley Hedge meets Studio Ghibli. It's still a work in progress, with this big central wall actually designed to house one of our very impressive matriarch stoves, which is going to look really spectacular in this space, but then particularly outside. We're currently saving up to do the earthworks needed to finish our rainwater collection system, have endless stone walls to build, and we'd love to be able to create a courtyard type area soon to give us more space for living and cooking to spill out into over the summer. Oh, and a sleep out or two soon for the bigger kids to give them some personal space. I do tell them our ancestors raised families twice as large and homes half the size, but it'd be nice to give them more space. Soon.